Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WPW. I'm the same Mathis, but I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie McMahon. Oh, God. It's our United States champion, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh. I'm sorry for what you're seeing on your television screens, ladies and gentlemen. But this the foolishness of our U.S. champion. But let's hear what he has to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, John Morrison out here. Let's see what he has to say. And this is Bobby Lashley, WPW's newest signee. He's already out here ready to make a name for himself. Let's see what he has to say. And what an announcement by Stephanie McMahon. John Morrison versus Bobby Lashley. And the winner will get Sami at the Royal Rumble. And that's the right call right there. Let's settle it out in the ring just like men. And the bell just rung as Bobby Lashley has John Morrison in a headlock. And Bobby Lashley bouncing off the ropes. And he hits Bobby Lashley. Hits John Morrison with a shoulder tackle there. And John Morrison drop kick sends Lashley outside of the ring. And Lashley staggering on the barricade. But John Morrison goes up and using that high offense. John Morrison through the air and lands on Bobby Lashley. John Morrison with a stiff right hand to the side of Lashley's head. And John Morrison looking for a suplex, but Lashley picks up John Morrison. But John flips out of it. He goes on the ropes. A kick to the side of Morrison, to the side of Lashley's head, and a cover, and a kick out at 2. And now we see Kevin Owens and the United States champion Sami Zayn looking on. Wonder what they're thinking right now. Should be thinking about who's challenging next for this United States championship as John Morrison runs right at Lashley, kicks him in the gut. Lashley pulls him up, and Lashley with a slams down Morrison, and Morrison rolls to the outside of the ring. Lashley hits Morrison on the ring post. Heads first goes Morrison, and now Lashley is having a stare off with the United States champion, and Sami Zayn talking junk as per usual. And John Morrison catches Lashley with a swift net breaker. And the cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And Morrison going up for a little Starship Pain trying to end this match. But Lashley locks in the Hurt Lock. The Hurt Lock is in. And Morrison with a quick DDT. Tornado DDT. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Morrison going up trying for Starship Pain again, and he nails it as Bobby Lashley just rolls to the outside to avoid being pinned. Great ring awareness from Lashley. And Morrison throws Lashley back inside. I don't blame him. And now Sami Zayn interrupting. But Morrison, you got to get back inside the ring, man. And Lashley lifts up Morrison and a massive spine buster. And Lashley locks in the hurt lock. And it's cinched in deep. It is cinched in deep. Morrison has nowhere to go. And Sami Zayn causes a disqualification. And Kevin Owens with a pop-up powerbomb to Morrison. And now Kevin Owens telling Sami to go after Lashley. And Lashley, gets 8 with a haluva kick. Now what are we going to do now to crown a new #1 contender? I'm throwing it to you, JR. Whoa, Seth Rollins? Emphatic statement by Seth Rollins there, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't... Well, if he has something to say about it, here is the WPW Universal Champion, Jon Moxley. And I'm pretty sure Jon Moxley has a lot to say regarding Seth Rollins' comments that he just made a few moments ago. And let's hear what Mr. Moxley has to say. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a massive match. Hopefully Triple H signs off of it. The final episode before the WPW Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins and Moxley for number 30 and number 1 in the Royal Rumble. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we're getting underway with Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. And this should be a banger between two close friends, might I add. And this match is about building momentum to the Royal Rumble in just 2 episodes. We're 2 episodes away from the big extravaganza known as the Royal Rumble, as we are crowning a new undisputed WPW champion. Jeff Hardy is wasting no time as he's getting his mind prepared for the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. And Orton comes on out to the ring as he's surveying the crowd. And this should be a banger, man. But what is going through their minds right now? They have to be thinking, what do I have to do to put my friend away? I mean, it's battle on battle, friend versus friend here. And the bell rings, and we are underway. As Jeff Hardy puts Randy on the ropes, and Randy Orton's just, he gives Jeff this snarly look, but Jeff with a quick clothesline in the corner. and sends Orton to the outside. And Orton, with a huge drop kick, levels Hardy. And Orton grounding and pounding on Jeff Hardy, giving him some stiff shots there. And Orton going in for a back suplex and rolls him over for a 2 count. And Randy Orton props Jeff Hardy on the ropes, and Jeff trying to fight back. And he knocks him down. And Jeff Hardy up top. Whisper in the wind to the neck of Randy Orton. And the cover 1, 2, and a kick out. Jeff Hardy is going for a little bit of twist of fate, it seems to me. And Randy Orton, snap power slam. And he leveled Hardy there. And Orton quickly looking for a DDT. And he got it. A DDT. Orton looking for an RKO. Jeff Hardy catches him. Jeff Hardy goes for a twist of fate, and he nails it. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Jeff Hardy up top looking for a swanton bomb, and he misses. Crashes down to the mat. And Orton are going for RKO. Jeff Hardy reverses, and he gets a 3. What an upset. Jeff Hardy just pinned Randy Orton, and Orton doesn't look too astonished. He doesn't look too pleased about that. And Jeff's still trying to make amends to Orton. I mean, you guys are friends, man. What a battle that was. Oh! And he just kicked him in the balls. What? Why would you do your friend like that? And Matt Hardy runs up, and he eats an RKO from Orton. Why? Why would you do that? And now, a punt kick to Matt Hardy. Orton, what the hell did you just do? They're like family. And the ref checking on Hardy. He indeed sucks. Why would he do something like that? And the referee looks to be calling for a stretcher. And ladies and gentlemen, when we get more updates, we will let you guys know. And ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time, as Finn Balor will challenge Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. And I tell you right now, there is a reason why Triple H handpicked Finn Balor for this position, because he knows how hard and the work ethic that Finn Balor shows. And if it's anybody that can get it done, it's going to be Finn Balor. And Finn Balor getting on into the ring. But I'll tell you one thing, don't put nothing past Dolph Ziggler. He beat Roman Reigns because he was the best on that night. But also, can he beat Finn Balor and be the best on this night? But with Mandy Rose and Bobby Roode by his side, Finn Balor stands for a tough challenge, as the Intercontinental Champion rolls out with his, as he calls it, his hot girlfriend, Mandy Rose, and his tag partner, Bobby Roode. And Dolph Ziggler showing you guys why they call him the show-off, showing off his newly won Intercontinental Championship. And now touting in the face of Finn Balor. And the referee grabs the title, and that's what it's all about, folks. As we're set to get underway, and the referee rings the bell, and Finn Balor, sling blade out of the gate. Oh! Dolph Ziggler catches him over the ropes. And Dolph Ziggler with a little ground and pound action. Now talking trash, and Ziggler sends Finn Balor into the steel steps on the outside. And Finn Balor trying to fight back. Here he goes, and Dolph Ziggler catches him with a snap drop kick. And now Ziggler just hits Finn upside the head from behind. And Dolph Ziggler going for something, but Finn, Pele kick. Pele kick by Finn Balor. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Finn Balor throwing some strikes at Ziggler. And Finn Balor twists him out. And that hard clothesline knocks him down. And Finn Balor, and Ziggler catches him with a DDT and back up. Ziggler, zigzag. Already off the gate. 1, 2, and a kick out for Finn Balor. And Mandy Rose is like, what the hell? Robert Roode as well. And he's going for a super kick, ducks. And Finn Balor catches him. 1916. And Finn is going for the cut. And Bobby Roode, Robert Roode, whatever the hell you want to call him. And Finn Balor knocks him down. And a super kick from Ziggler. No. 1, 2. And Finn Balor stays alive, ladies and gentlemen. And I know a Pele kick levels him. And Finn's up top. And Mandy Rose is interfering in this match. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you there will be a problem with the ref ejects Mandy Rose. Dolph Ziggler now outside with him. Send him to the back. Get him out of here. And Finn Balor over the top rope. Levels Ziggler. And now Finn Balor up top. Looking for a coup de grace. Trying to close his victory up. But Mandy Rose sneaks behind the referee's back. Knocks him off of the ropes. Super kick by Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor was so close to the wasn't for that damn Mandy Rose. Knocking him off of the ropes. And Ziggler has a microphone in his hand. What does he have to say now? What? We heard rumblings about this man. And it's indeed Sammy Guevara here in WPW. And he is making a claim for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as we will see you on the next episode for more WPW. Good night, everybody.